Hi, my name is Petra Manos and I'm from the Quantified Web. This is PPC Problem Solvers. And today's problem is what to do if you have a website where you take bookings from clientele. So it might be if someone books in for a massage or a chiropractic visit, or you take a booking in terms of people need to book a member of staff for some other thing, a hairdresser, anyone that takes bookings. Now, the problem is what to do in terms of setting up your conversion tracking in Google Ads. Now, conversion tracking is really, really important. If you imagine you are training a dog, the conversion tracking is kind of like when you say good dog and you give the dog a treat. The dog in this case being Google Ads. So let's say you had no conversion tracking in place, then essentially it's like letting Google Ads just do whatever it wants randomly with no rewards in place. When you set up the conversion tracking, every time someone does the thing that you like, which is the business outcome, then Google Ads get pat on the back and gets told, good Google Ads, you've done the right thing, please bring me more of these in the future. So because of this, it's really important that if you collect bookings on your website, that you have those tracked as a conversion correctly. Now, this is really hard because whatever you're using for tracking your bookings is different from what another business is using to track their bookings. Some of them integrate with Google Ads, some of them don't. So I cannot give you a solution that's going to be correct for every single booking engine software, but I can give you an idea of what you need to have to make sure this is working correctly. So if you go into Google Ads and click on conversions, it's really important to make sure you have something in here that is actually tracking conversions if someone books with you. Now, what this might look like in practice is it could be that they book with you and they go through to a thank you page. Now, if that's the case, then you'll want to track that thank you page as your conversion. On the other hand, if they click on the link to book with you, it might go through to a third-party software. And when that happens, you want to set it up, if possible, so that if someone books in that third-party software, it actually counts as a Google Ads conversion. Now, some booking softwares will allow you to do this. It's part of the configuration options in the software itself, and some do not. So when it comes to choosing software, I do recommend you actually look into this beforehand if you're planning to run Google Ads. Now, if you've already got software and you found out that it does not work well with Google Ads, you can't track this conversion, it's still really important to make sure you have a conversion. Otherwise, Google Ads is going to be doing something random, like I said. So in this case, if you can't track that someone has actually booked with you, the next best thing is to track if someone has clicked on the Book Now button on your website. It won't be as good as if you tracked the final booking, but it's close enough because it's tracking the intention of someone on your website, and so at least it's telling Google Ads to find more people like this person, and that you're going to reward Google Ads for finding this person that clicked on the Book Now button. Now, if this is really new to you in terms of how to set this up, this conversion for clicking on the Book Now button needs to be done through Google Tag Manager. So you'd set up Google Tag Manager on your website using the instructions from Google Tag Manager, and then you'd set up a button click conversion. Now, this can be quite technical. It is quite confusing for a lot of people in terms of how to set up these conversions. They try to make it easy, but in practice it's not that easy. So if you're having trouble setting up a conversion like this, please reach out to us. We're at thequantifiedweb.com and we can help with all sorts of things like this. Now, once you have that conversion set up in Google Ads, do make sure it's active by going into your conversions and checking that it says that it's verified and that it has conversion numbers associated with it. I also recommend that you set up a conversion value, and then that way when you use target ROAS as an option in Google Ads, it will base it on the values that you set for each time someone performs that action. Now, one more thing when it comes to setting up these conversions in Google Ads, I do recommend that if you have other methods that people can get in touch with you other than using your booking software, that you also track those as conversions. So other ways that someone might get in touch with you to make a booking might include calling you. Google Ads has conversion tracking for phone calls. They might click on your email, so you can set up click tracking when it comes to email addresses. They might use a live chat if you have one of those installed on your website, or they might use your contact form, in which case you want to track the thank you page or the actual form click itself where someone's clicked to submit the form, or the form is completed in some way. There's different ways that you can actually track forms. So do make sure you do that. Now, an extra little trick that I like to suggest for businesses that have booking forms is if you tend to set up a repeat sale in your booking itself. So let's say, for example, you're a chiropractor, and in the chiropractic meeting, you tend to tell someone to come back again next week, then it's unlikely that they're going to use Google Ads for the next time to make that booking again. They're likely to just have that booking that they made at your reception desk. So what I recommend you do in that case, if you can, is make sure that your Google Tag Manager is set up to track new bookings separately from repeat bookings. Now, this one's a bit of a ninja trick. I don't expect many people to know how to do that off the bat, but it is something that we know how to do here at the Quantified Web. So if you're interested in separating new bookings from repeat bookings, then feel free to reach out to us. Definitely something we can do for you. Alrighty, well, I hope that problem has been solved for you as a result of watching this video. And feel free to watch any of our other videos. I think you'll find there are some problems in there that you can solve that you might not even know you have. So subscribe if there's some things in there that you think you'll like. And our website is thequantifiedweb.com. Have a great day. Bye.